as you can see, we are doing another NBA 2K21 rebuild, and today we are doing a very, 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 very popular demand. For the past couple of videos, you guys have asked me to do more rebuilds, and a couple of videos I've seen people comment, do the New York Knicks. So I decided to do that. The Knicks this year are actually playing pretty well. They are, hopefully a playoff-bound team with an already pretty decent NBA All-Star and Julius Randle. Now, we are going to be taking this into a 3-year rebuild, trying to get this team to at least NBA title contention. So the big deal about this team is their cap space, and we are going to see if we can try to help that out, get some free agents, nice trades, and see what we can do with the sort of talent they already have. So make sure you guys like this video. If you guys like this series I'm doing, I've pretty much been rebuilding all the NBA teams. So make sure you like the video, like the video. Let's get this video to 100 likes. Can't we get this video to 100 likes? That'd be awesome. And also subscribe to the channel, obviously. That would mean so much to me. Almost at 6,000 subscribers. Oh my god, that's I love you guys. Well, now getting started with the video for today. The New York Knicks. So like I said, the sort of prime target for the Knicks right now is Julius Randle and what to do with him. Now a lot of people I'm sure are, wanting to, either trade Randle for a star draft pick, some sort of asset for the future. A lot of people want to keep Randle, keep him around on the team for, say, if some big time free agent does end up signing with the Knicks, Randle can sort of be that 1-2 punch guy with that said all-star, superstar type player. Right now, I'm just taking a look at what we could get for Randle if we did want to trade him. And we do get some pretty interesting offers. Tyler Hero, that's pretty cool. Paul George, my god. That's a really good one. But I don't think that's very, realistic. If you guys know, whenever I do these sort of rebuilds, I like to sort of start my rebuilds out kind of realistic and then end off trying, to just win a title desperately. So trading for Paul George right now isn't the most realistic, obviously, because Paul George is having a great year. Clippers are having a great year. It's not really something I could see happening, but next year, as you can see, we have $92 million in cap space. So we have a lot to work with, a lot of things that we can do or even not do. We could just tank and see what happens, but I think the first thing I gotta do is get rid of Mitchell Robinson, and this is only for 2K reasons. If you don't know, Mitchell Robinson is a big baby in this game, and he rarely ever resigns. So trading Mitchell Robinson for Jared Allen, I feel like it's a good, even trade. I feel like both teams would be very happy with this trade, and I'm down for it. So now we get Mitchell Robinson. They get Mitchell Robinson. We get Jared Allen. Looking at the rest of the team, we still have a lot of good young talent with Allen and Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett. I really like where sort of the team is at right now. We also have our draft pick, which is not bad. And then when it just comes to Julius Randle, there are really good trades, but nothing that would make me go, oh my god, I need to do this because this is really cool. Obviously there's Devin Booker, but again, I don't think the Suns would ever trade away Devin Booker, but I feel like he's always available in NBA 2K, so it's kind of sad to see that. Right here, we get another pretty nice trade offer for the San Antonio Spurs first round pick. I'm trying to snag this. If you guys don't know, and I might not do this anymore, is trading for the Spurs pick. The Spurs, for some reason in 2K, always think they're good, which they are good in real life. Obviously, they are, again, a playoff-bound team, but in 2K, they are duty. And I always get their pick because it's pretty easy to get. Speaking of the Spurs, if you're a Knicks fan, I really want to know your guys' opinion on Alec Burks playing small forward. I absolutely hate the thought of that, so I got a one-and-done deal guy in Rudy Gay who could just play, the small forward position for 1 year. He comes off the books. Hopefully get a free agent for next season. So, as you can see, we're looking good. We still have, Obi. We still have Derrick Rose, which is a player I really want to try to re-sign maybe on later on, because I know he's on a 1-year deal, but I think he gets offered, he gets offered is just to win a title with this team. But yeah, I think this is my team right now. Emmanuel quickly, RJ Barrett, Rudy Gay, Julius Randle, Jared Allen. I think this is good for right now. And since I am doing a 3-year rebuild, I'm just going to be skipping really fast through the years. I'm not going to be really taking my time, anything like that. I know you guys don't really like that anymore. You guys really like the longer rebuilds, so I'm just going to skip around. So skipping out through halfway through the season, and this is the only time I'm going to show you guys halfway through the season, and that's because, as you guys can see, we're playing very well for some reason. I just really wanted to show you guys that I'm just very happy that we're doing it so well. Usually, if you guys ever see the Knicks in the 2K simulation, it's usually not ever going to well for them. But for us, we're doing pretty good. We're actually the 3rd seed in the entire NBA, which it's not like I made any major trades. I traded Mitchell Robinson for Jared Allen, and then got Rudy Gay, which I don't really think that'd be a big time, I guess, acquisition, but apparently it's made a big difference, which is really cool to see. The Pelicans are the 1st in the West, by the way, which I hate. The Pelicans are such a deep team, it's crazy. But here we are, finally, halfway through the season. Julius Randle is at his peak interest. People want him desperately bad, and I feel like this could be a cool, sort of realistic type of trade. It's Julius Randle for Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark, if you don't know, is a really good forward for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's very young, and he may feel like he's maybe undervalued, playing behind, maybe sometimes with Jaren Jackson Jr., giving the Memphis Grizzlies a play-now-ready player for a team who's ready for a playoff team. You know, this is kind of realistic in my opinion. Julius Randle is a great play-now player. I think the Memphis Grizzlies are ready for the playoffs. Giving them Julius Randle to pair up with Jared Jackson Jr., cool front court with John Morant. We get a future, player in Brandon Clark, who's more of a defensive-minded guy, which is what I want. I'm a better, defensive-minded big. I feel like that's a cool trade for both teams. So, Brandon Clark, welcome to the team, trading away Julius Randle, but we still ended up as a 5th seed, so not as good. Obviously, Julius Randle's better than Brandon Clark, but future-wise, contract-wise, I think it's better for us. So, taking a look at the playoffs, I just really, well, first off, I'm going to show you guys the team stats that we did this year, because I'm very surprised how well we did. Derrick Rose is actually our leading scorer, obviously, without having Julius Randle on the team. We got RJ Barrett playing pretty well as well. Jared Allen, Brandon Clark, we're doing pretty good so far. Now, obviously, with us making the playoffs, I do not think we're going anywhere, obviously, like championships or even that deep in the playoffs. I was showing you guys also the simulation difficulty, obviously, for the entire year. Made us all the way to the 5th seed, but oh god. Oops. Oh my god. If we go up 3-0, I'll just skip. Yeah, okay. See, it's not even really, I'm not gonna try hard this first season because I don't care what happens. I mean, we made the playoffs, which was my goal. I wanted to make the playoffs. It's good, development for our younger players, so it's good. That's a good start for us, but there's no way we're beating the Hawks. There's no way we're beating the Celtics in the next round matchup if they do make it. And like a Trae Young dude, we don't have really a defensive-minded guard to stop a guy like Trae Young. I mean, maybe Emmanuel quickly, but he's still very young and not very high IQ defensively yet, so my god, that's just crazy. Yeah, see, we would have to go against Boston, and we really have no chance against Boston, so I'm kind of happy we lost. Wow, Blazers are in the conference finals against the Clippers. That's pretty dope. Let's see who makes the finals. Clippers, Celtics. Ooh, that would be such a good finals. Oh, wow. The Boston Celtics. So we would have won. Well, we would have gone up against the potential NBA champions, Boston Celtics. I don't want any problems with that. Well, now we go to where we're excited for, and that's the NBA draft. And that's because the NBA draft, oh my god, we had the Spurs pick, and the Spurs pick became the #1 overall pick, baby. Let's go. is a nice trade, but I literally just traded for Brandon Clark and Jared Allen. I feel like it'd be kind of weird if I did trade for Bam Adebayo. That might be like too much. That might be too overkill, you know. Zach LaVine, man, Zach LaVine is so good. I love getting Zach LaVine in my rebuilds. Sabonis, I don't know. I mean, obviously Devin Booker's good too, but again, we have RJ Barrett, who's gonna potentially be a really good player as well. If there was like a small forward guy here, I would definitely pick up like a small forward. But you know what? I always do drafts. I always get high draft picks. I sometimes get the number 1 overall pick, very rarely, but I don't think I've ever gotten in my draft Cade Cunningham, which, if you don't know, in this draft class I downloaded, is an absolute god. He can either turn into, you know, a 92, 93 overall in his first year, or he can turn into like an 88 overall player in his first year. Like, it's really just how you develop him. He can turn into an all-star in his first year sometimes. So I think that's pretty cool. And let's say he's a young player that even if we don't really want him, we can just trade him for like a superstar, you know, 4.5, 5-star type talent. So also trading away, yes, Kevin Knox. I feel like Kevin Knox 1000% needs to be traded. I think the Knicks are done with him. I think he's done with the Knicks. I think he's hoping to get a new start somewhere, and I really hope he can get that potentially somewhere else where it's not the Knicks. God, and I just cannot believe the Thunder get back-to-back picks. What other draft pick did they have? I don't even remember, but anyways, taking a look at Austin Rivers here. I almost said Doc Rivers. I'm going to accept him just because I can trade him for a draft pick. I think he'd be worth that much at least. But taking a look at the player options for the free agents this year, it's just like the typical people. So, Frank Nicotila, I'm sorry, and I know a lot of Knicks fans like Frank and Alfred Payton even, but dude, we have Emmanuel Quickly and Cade Cunningham now. We don't need those other guys. So sorry guys, I'm getting rid of everyone. Maybe even Derrick Rose too. Like, we don't really need them anymore. But there's obviously Kawhi Leonard, and we have a bunch of cap space. I could just sign Kawhi and already instantly become a NBA title contender. But I feel like I could do that in like every one of my rebuilds and just do that every time. So I kind of want to switch it up. So we still have this really good, young, deep team, and we potentially could still be a very good team. We're very deep, which is good. Oh, I also re-signed Jared Allen in the NBA season. I just didn't show that. Sorry, guys. I re-signed Jared Allen, so he's a long-term guy. So taking a look at these players, I think just getting DeMar DeRozan for a rental for 1 year is a great idea. We can either trade him to a team because of his contract size and talent, or we can keep him for the entire year. He can sort of help, quote-unquote, lead us somewhat to, you know, hopefully the NBA playoffs. Maybe a deeper run would be really nice. We just really need more depth at the small forward position. Maybe even Otto Porter Jr. would be a good little pickup here. He's always a very, very, very good player in 2K. At least for me, he always fits well with all my teams, being sort of that 3-and-D type player. What else is there? John Collins would be good too, but we don't really need a player like that. And I guess we could play like RJ at the 3 and then pick up a 2, but I don't really need that. Okay, so we get DeMar, which is my go-to. I actually have enough cap space to get both of them, but I'm just gonna get DeMar DeRozan. So, I mean, worst case scenario for DeMar, we keep him for the entire year, and he becomes a free agent at the end of the year, which isn't really that bad of an idea. But there's Derrick Rose. Like I said before, man, he just wants too much money all the time. It really sucks. So if he wanted to keep a cheaper contract, which he would get in real life, I would still do that trade. I mean, that signing. Taking a look at my depth lineup here, I think we're looking really good. I really, really like this team and the future we have. So we have Cade Cunningham, RJ Barrett, DeMar DeRozan, which is awesome. We have Brandon Clark and Jared Allen, which is, again, we are so deep and young, and this is awesome. I also signed a Boogie for a 1-year deal. So we have Boogie off the bench too. Obi, Quickly, Shake, dude, like, look at this team. Like, I know it's not abundant with NBA star talent names, but I really like the direction this team is going in, and that's all I really care about. Even if I did not win a title, which is fine, as long as I'm just putting the Knicks in the best case scenario, which I think I am right now, is what I want to do. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we get trade offer of Brandon Ingram for DeMar DeRozan. We may have just found our star. I know Brandon Ingram is a guy who wants to be the go-to, can be the go-to, is a really good ISO scorer, and this kind of makes sense. Maybe the Pelicans are too invested in Zion, and maybe they're too invested in Lonzo, and invested in this, invested in that, and not focused on this potential NBA star, Brandon Ingram. But guess what? In a big-time market like the New York Knicks, why would you not want to be the go-to guy? So, trading away DeMar DeRozan, which is my goal, trading him away or something like that, we get Brandon Ingram. So that wasn't a very realistic trade, at least in my opinion. But getting Brandon to New York is very realistic, and I think this is a really, really, really good upside for us because he's also on the same sort of time schedule, potential sort of I guess bracket as everyone else. Like, he's a very young player, just like everyone else on my team. We're all gonna peak at the same time, which is really good. Katie Cunningham wins Rookie of the Year. Julius Randle on the Memphis Grizzlies made 6th man, which, I mean, if I was Memphis, I would start Randle at the 4 and then have Jaren at the 5, which is what I would do, but hey, that's just my opinion. Oh, and also, Jason Kidd is our coach, by the way. I always get Jason Kidd. I feel like he's a really good coach in 2K. Darn, still no one in an All-NBA team. That's kind of sad. But yeah, we are now the #1 overall seed, having a very good year, which is nice. I don't know why we're doing so well, but it just happens. And also with Randall on the Memphis Grizzlies, they are a #1 seed as well, which is really cool to see. No one really in the playoffs is really in a weird spot. I mean, besides the Brooklyn Nets, which the Brooklyn Nets in 2K always do like pretty bad for some reason. It's kind of weird. I don't know why, but taking a look at our scoring output, Katie Cunningham, as I said, can develop very well or very slow, and I think he's developing kind of slow for us. He's only an 83 overall, which isn't bad, but he's definitely sort of like a 6'8" type of Russell Westbrook / Ben Simmons type beast, where he's just such a good dominant defender, an offensive player, rebounder, assist guy. Like, he's really good in 2K. Oh my god. As you can see here, I scurry over, make a quick coaching settings, which I don't really show anymore because it takes too long, and just lock the heck down of Lonzo Ball. I basically just put down like my best defensive stats I can and settings I can, and just blast the Hornets with defense, and it helps us out a lot, so which is really good. My god, Kevin Durant had an 11-point game 7. Jesus. That sucks. Well, at least we don't have to worry about any of those teams. We have the Miami Heat, though, which is kind of a scary team. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Come on. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we're now in the conference finals against the Philadelphia 76ers. We still have the Lakers being a dominant team in the West with, wow, the Phoenix Suns. That's kind of crazy. That is really crazy. Okay. It looks like this is just like the normal 76ers team, which I'm still terrified of, but I think we can handle. And if we do lose here, I'm totally okay with it. Like, we've played very good this season so far. Oh my god, wait a second. Yo. New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. Oh my god. Yo. I'm not gonna lie. I like our chances to win a finals. Are you kidding me? We don't have to go against LeBron AD. Yo, we could win a finals this year, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cade Cunningham's playing out of his mind, too. Jesus. Look at this young kid go. That's so awesome. If you ever have a chance to draft Cade Cunningham, make sure you guys get Cade Cunningham. Like, dude, he is just an absolute beast. And even, oh my god, 25 points per game. Thank you so much, Brandon Ingram. My god. So if we get upset here, which I think would be an upset even in real life, I would be very sad, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Look at us. Oh wait. Okay, yep, there we go. Hey, yo. Year number 2, the New York Knicks win an NBA title. Oh my god, wait, Kate Cunningham, Finals MVP, what the heck? Anyways. But that doesn't matter. I told you guys it would be a 3-year rebuild. How about we try to go back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back? I think we're going to try to go back to back. I'm basically just going to speed run this final year. I'm just going to show you guys basically the free agency process because we're not going to be really doing anything. But look at the free agents, guys. The free agents in 3rd year rebuilding is so... it's a make and break deal type of ordeal because you can get like Curry, Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. You can get some crazy players. I do only have 31 million cap because obviously we traded for Brandon Ingram, the big re-signing of Jared Allen. We still have a lot of younger talent on our team that have big contracts, like 10, 9, 8-year plus deals. So that's a little rough on us. But Zach LaVine looks like he's liking the Knicks. So if I could get, look at that 100%, that's awesome. If I could get Zach LaVine, have him starting at the 2, and then maybe having RJ come off the bench, which RJ Barrett as a 6-man, dude, that's absolutely overkill. So taking a look at the other players, I could pick up Jimmy Butler, but I feel like I try to get Jimmy Butler again in a lot of my videos, which he's a good player, but I mean I really want to get a player like James Harden or someone like that, but they're just too expensive. I can't afford them, which is so stupid because dude, the contracts in 2K, I need to figure out how to change that because like I mean maybe in the future like these players are just gonna get like $40 million a year deals, which I guess players are already sort of getting that already, but like dude, it's so inexpensive, it's crazy. But anyways, we do end up getting Zach LaVine. So getting Zach LaVine on our team, that's another star to add alongside with our dynamic duo of Brandon Ingram and Zach LaVine, Cade Cunningham. That's a really good pickup for us, I think. We still have Brandon Clark and Jared Allen, still our young core guys. RJ coming off the bench now, which is really cool. OB top in, Emmanuel Quickly, and Shake Milton as well. Not too shabby. Wow. I did also re-sign Boogie Cousins, and I think I'm just gonna give him Shake's minutes because I think giving big man a little bit more minutes might be a little bit more even for the team. So, yeah, I really like this team, and let's see what we can do. And as you see, we are the #1 overall seed again still. Having a very, 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 very good time as New York Knicks, because that's what the thing is with the Knicks. They just need to build up their young talent, OB, RJ, Emmanuel Quickly, get them to the highest sort of potential they have. Potentially trade away Randall for future assets, and then sign big-time free agents, like again as Zach LaVine, if they can try to trade away for players who are unhappy, like maybe a Brandon Ingram if he's not unhappy in New Orleans. I feel like that's a very possible outcome for the Knicks, and that's all they need to do in real life. So I'm sort of just showing you guys, I guess, what could happen, but obviously not. I don't think this would ever happen in the Knicks. This is way too lucky, but it's somewhat realistic in my opinion. First year, we are going up, well, first round, we're going against the Hawks, which is not bad. I also showed you guys the Chicago Bulls, which I'm very surprised about. Wow, so the Sixers and the Bucks get bounced out of the first round, which is really good for us because we don't have to worry about needing a Giannis stopper type player, but we sweep the Celtics, who were just the NBA champions 2 years ago, going up to the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals, NBA Conference Finals. And wow, this Spurs team. Oh, they have Drummond. That's kind of cool. Oh god, I thought the Suns had Jimmy Butler and Devin Booker for a second. My god, that'd be terrifying. But look at this again. If we can just get past the Miami Heat, who are always a very good team, I think we could win another title back to back. Like, this is very lucky for us. Let's see here. Okay, game 1, game 2. Oh my god. Yeah. Guys, I think I just might have built one of my best teams for some reason. We're going up against the Spurs. That's, oh god. Anyways, that's it. That's just that's kind of an underwhelming NBA Finals. No offense to any Spurs fans out there, or even any Sacramento Kings fans out there. Not the greatest. And why does Cade Cunningham keep winning MVP? What the heck? As you can see, he's already in his second year, 88 overall. Like, Cade Cunningham is a cheat code in 2K. I don't know, guys. Maybe I should put my simulation difficulty up a little bit more. Well, I mean, I didn't win a title in my last rebuild in my Detroit. No offense. No offense. Why did I say that? No spoilers. I did not win a title in my Detroit Pistons rebuild.